Hi there, I'm Jesse. I'm here to show you how to put your law enforcement decals on. Before you start, you're going to need a wet rag, a roll of masking tape, and a credit card. So you get your wet rag and you clean the area that you want to apply this decal. All the vehicles are going to be a little bit different, so you're going to want to just pick the spot that looks visually best. On this particular vehicle, it's along this contour line. You're just going to want to find the spot that looks best on your vehicle. So once you've got it nice and clean, and do make sure it's clean and dry before you start, get a little piece of masking tape running off of each end of your decal. You run it halfway off this end and halfway off this end. And then before we start, just to give you an idea what this is, we've got a paper backing that I just refer to as the backing. It's this paper. And then we've got a clear or semi-transparent transfer tape, which is the medium that transfers the sticker, and then the sticker itself. So run your tape off of both sides. You get your decal placed about where you want. And again, in this case, I'm following the contour of the truck itself. And you tape down each end. Stand back and find a nice visual center for what looks correct. It's going to be different on every vehicle, so just play with what looks best and match both sides. In this case, I'm going to move it back just a little bit. And I'm going to keep the bottom of my letter right on that contour line. Stand back again, and it helps to stand way back when you're doing this so you can find out exactly what looks best. So I've decided that's where I want it. I'm going to get one more piece of masking tape. And run the masking tape in the center off of both the top and the bottom, like so that you have what's called a center hinge. And you take your credit card and you place it on the truck side of your tape right there, and tear the tape right at the edge, so that you're leaving some of the tape here, some of the tape on your decal. Then fold the whole decal over and remove the backing on one half. And at this point, you can either tear it by hand, or you can use a pair of scissors or a knife to cut the backing away. Once you've got the half of the backing removed, you flop the decal back over and you line up your tape with exactly where the tape is on this side. Once that's lined up, you take your credit card and you start from the center down, center up, center down, center up, all the way across. Places the decal. Once you have half of it down, you remove your center hinge, and be careful when you're doing this not to rip it. Once you've got your center hinge removed, you do the same thing on this side, tearing the tape so that half remains on the truck and half remains on your decal. Move it over, remove the rest of the backing. Now, while I'm doing this, if any of these letters stay on the backing, all I need to do is rub it back down and they'll stay in their same place, as long as I don't remove the entire backing before that. Now that all my letters have stayed, flop it back on over and line my tape up again. I'm just making sure that it falls right in the same spot that it was left. I start in the center and I go center up, center down, all the way across. And you can go back in and make sure all of your edges are down with your hand. Now this part, we're removing the transfer tape. It's very important that you stay flush with the vehicle. Don't pull outwards, pull with the vehicle, like so. If you pull out like this, you're likely to remove a decal. Pull with the vehicle. Now say one of the decals, one of the letters starts to come up with the transfer tape, all I need to do is rub it back down and it'll stay in the same place it was supposed to be. So nice and slow, and it helps to kind of go at a downward angle. Really, whatever works.